Hi guys, so as the new tax year begins, I wanted to do a hopefully quick video just taking you through my almost decision process for who to go with for my ISA for this year. So over the last 3 years, I've had 3 different ISAs. So in 2021, I had Trading 212. In the following year, I had Money Farm, and in the year that's just finishing, I've been with Invest Engine. Now, it's been a really difficult decision again this year for which provider to choose, because this will likely be the last time that I have an ISA potentially, because I will be moving to Poland. So I've made a table similar to last year, and pretty much the 4 I was considering were Trading 212, Invest Engine, Money Farm and Vanguard. Now I've added Free Trade, Hargreaves Lansdown and Interactive Investor here just for comparison, because they were never really an option for me personally, but just in case you're thinking about it, I've added them for comparison. Now, ultimately, I just want to say that the last 3 years, I have been super happy with every single one of these providers. So Trading 212, Money Farm and Invest Engine. This is why it was such a difficult decision to decide who to go with this year. Over the last year or so, I've not really been focusing on investing, so my ISA didn't get utilized as much, but I would really like to try and invest as much as possible this year. So without further ado, let's do a quick run through of the comparison of these platforms. So the first thing for me was, can you choose your own stocks? And you can see here we've got yes on Trading 212, Free Trade, Hargreaves Lansdown and Interactive Investor. No on Money Farm because they are essentially like a managed fund. Invest Engine sort of, so yes, you can pick what you invest in, but it's ETF only. And then Vanguard, again, yes, but it's Vanguard funds only. Customer service, broken record here. I go on and on and on about this. For me, I think that for all of the 3 that I've used, they have either good or great customer service. So obviously this is based on my own experiences. Free Trade, I've talked about this before. I used to really like their customer service, but I believe, and tell me if I'm wrong if you still use Free Trade, but I think it's now behind a paywall to get like the live chats. And then the other 3 I've put unknown because I've not used them, so I can't really vouch for my experiences. Then we've got fees. So the only 2 that seem to be completely fee-free are Trading 212 and Invest Engine. Money Farm and Vanguard, quite low fees, same with Hargreaves Lansdown if you look at just the overall fee for the platform. And then Free Trade is £5.99 per month for the ISA, and then Interactive Investor is £9.99 per month if you want to do share dealing. Now, fee per trade, none of them have fee per trade with the exception of Hargreaves Lansdown and Interactive Investor, who have £11.95 and £5.99 per trade. Foreign exchange rates, so Trading 212 comes out top here because they've got spot rate plus 0.15%, which the others are a lot higher. Especially Interactive Investor, they're plus 1.5%. Vanguard, I couldn't find anything because I assume it doesn't apply. And then it doesn't apply to Invest Engine or Money Farm either. And then fractional shares, we've got Trading 212, Invest Engine and Free Trade who offer it. And then Money Farm, I've put NA because you're not really buying your own shares. And then no on Hargreaves Lansdown and Interactive Investor. And again, I don't think it's applicable to Vanguard. And finally, the other column, we've got things to consider. So on Trading 212, you do have a deposit fee once you've deposited £2,000. However, this doesn't apply to bank transfers, which is how I fund my accounts. And then with Money Farm, the thing that really messed with my head this year was that they've partnered with eToro for ISAs. So essentially, if you go through eToro and sign up to an ISA, the amounts will count towards your eToro club membership, which I was so tempted by, honestly. But ultimately, what I've decided is that for me, I really enjoy and I really want to be able to pick my own stocks and my own investments. I do want a part of my investments to not be managed by me. I like that safety net. So I will continue to use the other platforms without an ISA. But when I focus on my dividend investing, I want to pick my high dividend stocks and things like that. So the majority of my funds will be my own investments, which means ultimately I'm going back to Trading 212 for my ISA for this new tax year. But just make sure when you're making your decision that you factor in the things that are most important to you. The reason there's so many platforms on offer is because different people value different things. So just because something is more important to me, it doesn't mean that that thing might be the most important thing to you. There's clearly enough people using all of these platforms, otherwise they wouldn't be around. So the whole point of making videos like this is just to help aid you in your decision. It's why I'm doing a table like this. I could just make a video and say, I've chosen Trading 212 and just talk about them, but I wanted to give you this comparison. And like I said, with the 3 that I've had my ISAs with, I've been so happy with every single one of them that I could, with a clear conscience, recommend every single one of them in terms of those 3. Vanguard, Hargreaves, and Interactive Investor I've not used, so I can't really say anything. I can just compare what's on a piece of paper. And then Free Trade I've used, I've loved, but I'm no longer a fan. And that's pretty much it. Hopefully that's been useful, just making this video because I get a lot of questions every year asking where my ISA is going to be. So yeah, that's where it's going to be. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.